Alright, we are back. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Hope you guys had a good Friday. Hopefully it wasn't too crazy. But if it was, it means you probably had a good weekend. So, with that being said, I think we're going to kick it off with a Windows box. Which are pretty tricky to myself because I've only done mainly Linux machines, but let's get this going. There we go. Waiting for this thing to spawn up and then we'll hit it. Pretty shitty reviews. Interesting. Should not be considered an easy launch. This machine is a great reference to global. Interesting. Oh, this is the Minecraft one. I remember this one. Yeah, no. I don't want to do this one. What up, Gecko? Do not play. I remember seeing this one before. I don't want to do the Minecraft one and have to deal with that. I do want to do a Windows box, though. Look at this one. Yo, Nat. What up? Oh, that part became filtered. It's a little teaser. Should have organized all these. I got a lot of them. Damn. Dude, that's so funny you're saying that, Gecko. I was literally shopping online for monitors. I think I'm going to move my desk around. I want to pivot my desk like 90 degrees. Because I got a big Dell monitor as the main. And then a really old one for the stream stuff. But I would like to get dual monitor mount, an ARM. Am I on the wrong? How do I know if I'm connected? VPN server is currently unavailable. There we go. It's good. It is going good, brother. Adaptive ping. Wow. That's cool. Let's turn the min rate down to 2. Let's add dash PM. Server's taking too long to respond. Yeah, the third monitor would be sick. Like 2 stacked on the side. So we'll have 2, 1 main, and maybe like a vertical monitor. I don't know. I got a lot of real estate on this desk, and right now it's just covered in clutter. Which would be nice. Let's try and do something with it. Is this box up? Let's also, is there going to be an update? Download package, dash install. I'll grab a, yeah, the YouTube bot's working, Suka. I'll add a link to the Discord. It'll always buff out. Let's go, Yosuka. Shitbox V2. We could do that later today if you want. I would be more than open for that. It's insane, Suka. Oh, Cindy. Kerberos. Domain support. So, if we run this on oh, 5985. Port 445 is open. For Linux. Welcome back. Yeah, no, I started memberships now, but YouTube, again, I don't know what this whole bot trend is, but I had to prove I was a real person. So they sent me some mail with a code, and we verified, so I am real. Yeah, whatever, Suka. Duh. Use of LDAP mainly for locating various entities. Just by accessing the LDAP server with an arbitrary domain name. Well, we're also running on 3268. 32. I'm so awful at Windows boxes. I may just... Is it just gonna run 636? There's Kerberos running too. That's crazy, Nat. 50 subs? Holy shit, dude. Oh, there you go. Probably look like a bot doing this. Windows just is so foreign. Maybe we'll have to use curb roast. Domain is support.htbo. What does that mean? Jesus. Quick herb roast. No blooper girl. These are all authenticated attacks? Alright. You know what, let's do the adventure mode, or the guided mode. How many shares of support showing on SMB? They weren't even showing SMB. What? Oh. Oh man, I'm illiterate. I did not correlate those ports. Alright, let's run this. Alright, we got our hint. Oh, brother. Once you find a share. Admin sounds interesting. Not log on? Or about C drive? Hello. Jeez. Wireshark portable. Windows directory stats setup. User info sounds interesting. I know, I need to get some more coffee. That's a good idea. I'll order more. I literally have like 1 K-cup left. I've been waiting to make it this morning. I'm gonna make some breakfast too at some point. But I wanted to kick this off. Make you guys edge a little bit. And then just go whip up some brekkie. Oh, I fucked up, didn't I, downloading that? Jesus, that's a big file. Cancel that. do unzip user info. User info. Okay. These are just executables. Alright, so there's six. Which share is not default share for Windows Domain Controller? I guess support tools? Almost all the files in the share are publicly available tools, but one is not. Oh. Interesting. I think it's the user info. Unless the 7-zip portable. Putty's common, NPP, sysinternal suite. Maybe Wireshark. Oh. Wireshark is a standard tool? Oh. All the files in the share are publicly available tools. User info? No way. It's gotta be this, what is this? Okay, relax. Yeah, that's publicly accessible. Verdict. Malicious activity. Malware analysis of this is saying that reads a computer name, checks imported languages, drops a file with a compiled data too recent. Executable content was dropped or overwritten. Jeez. That doesn't sound too awful. Oh no. Oh, Notepad. Plus plus. Putty's used to connect to terminals or other machines. It's just a nice GUI. Maybe it's the user info one. It is the user info. Oh my god, what's the hard-coded password used for LDAP in the user info? Binary? Holy shit, really? Yes, make directory. Actually, we'll do. CTF. What is the unzip? What? Where's the output path? Oh, D. There we go. Okay. Oh my god, that's still dirty. Make directory user info. There we go. Six cans per hour. One more step or I'm stuck. UMVT it is. Yo, Miguel, what up, brother? Welcome, dude. Let me, I'll post the Discord link. Userinfo.exe config. What is the hard code in the binary? Is this just like... Oh. Password. We have to import this into Ghidra. Would DLL store credentials? Collection of small programs or larger programs can load and need to complete specific tasks in small program. Okay, so it's like, God. I am Windows illiterate through and through. I cannot claim knowledge of Windows. Yeah, what is the hard-coded password? In the user info.exe. Oh, it tells you the binary? Oh, okay. Um, user info. Cali, CTF. Alright, let's see, Gecko. Okay. I need to open this in, where's that other window? There we go. Oh. Why isn't this opening in decompiler? are these other ones not opening up? And here's entry. It's pulling the username and password from somewhere. There's two parameters in get password. Oh, it could be comparing? Why is it not opening in decompiler? Yo, Hunter. Hello, no Archieser. I have Arch VM. Don't even play with me. Can't spend all my days fixing. Decompiling which was a currently selected function. The fuck? Dude, what? What's the walkthrough say? Don't look, Gecko, if you don't wanna. I wanna see how they decompile this. So you're using Linux system, you have two ways to decompile the executable, see what it does, or using wine to attempt to run it. IL spy, and we'll have to extract the contents using unzip. Let's load the user info executable in order to decompile it. Click on file. What? Oh, that's a great one. Wow. That's a sneaky command. I love that. It looks like IL Spy. Yeah, that's what I've done before, Gecko, just the manual. IL Spy. Interesting. These Windows boxes are always so extra. What? What? What are you saying? Dude, literally, how the hell did I just... Oh, dash D. Woo! How are you running this, Gecko? Just open it. I don't even, there's not even an aisles. What? No, what was your command for that? I just downloaded the release. And now we're in artifacts. And all I have is this. This Linux directory full of DLLs. I don't get it. I wonder if people have used Ghidra for support. Oh, I did use. What? So they did run Ghidra with it? How? That does not even look like Ghidra. Swap the query type to any to query all available records associated with the domain. The DC name. Since I didn't find anything interesting, I decided to analyze the tools given to us in the support tool share. One of the tools is user info exe. I analyzed it with Ghidra and found something interesting. That's just not Ghidra. Yeah, I don't know Ghidra. This is where we need Pete. He's the revenge. It's a fair difficulty. Auth is LDAP. .NET executable. Exception, the server is not operational. Windows VM, it's smart. Possible username. DN Spy. What is DN Spy? Oh, it's a .NET. Okay. Let's try this one, DN Spy. DJ just doesn't want to work. Chmod. Plus X build. Cool. Oh. Does this not work on Windows? Oh yeah, it's not for Linux. Dude, IL Spy. Okay. Love this. Chmod plus X to build. Underscore IL Spy. There we go. Alright, I'm sharing this link with you, Gecko. Uh-oh. Let's see if this works. I don't know if it's good, That's what it's hanging on. We're not even running Ubuntu. Yeah, it just does not. Oh, that's why. Yeah, easy box, right? Okay. So this. This is terrible. Yeah, no, I don't want to do this either, brother. This is not... It's Saturday, dude. I do not want to sweat this hard. When you just run a Linux box, Jesus. God, I don't even know why I tried to take on a Windows box. Is there an IPSec video on that? I mean, it should be able to use Ghidra. But the .NET... Oh god, that's a mess. Alright, Chica. We'll do shitbox for you too. We can do that. I'm actually down for that. Dude, Walker. A box that's not already covered by the site. True. How long is this? An hour long. He's too goated. The Windows box is ass, dude. Why? See, he got Isle Spy running. How did he do that? He doesn't even say it. He gatekeeps it. Protected. Get password. New directory entry. Reaches out LDAP. I mean, if we could decompile it, I think we could get to here. Within the protected section, we can see the encrypted password. I do like the way IPSEC solved this. In his video, you capture the traffic with Wireshark. That way you don't have to decode it as you capture the password. After it's been decoded, so they create the server out over the server. Ooh, a fake LDAP server and point support HTTP to our server and get the credentials that way. But for this, you can't execute the user info. You need never someone to execute this with the TLM hash instead of the actual password. Interesting. That's cool. Yo, Suka, let's go. Oh, you're right. Alright, hold on. Let's add that right now. Hold on. Elements. It should work. I definitely set up. What about that works?
Q1000 Sweetie Snacks.
Alright. Where's Suka at? Dude, I swear I got it set up. Sent super chat. Yeah. Super chat's published. Come on, I know for a fact that works. What? screen instead. Yeah, that works. I don't know why that didn't. It was a super chat.
Nikita super chatted. My name is actually Bill.
I don't know why that didn't work. Oh, all the way up too. Yeah, text to speech all the way up. Alright, let's test this. Jack in the D on YouTube, sent super chat. Amount $1 million. That worked.
Rule 26 super chatted.
Okay. I don't know why that was bugging. We can turn these down and then we'll turn this up. Alright. There we go. So now when it goes off, it'll... Oh, jeez. That's going to be really loud. Alright. There we go. Yes, he did make it loud. No sound. Alright. Alright, fuck it. We'll turn it all the way up. Jesus. Let me make sure I have those all up as well. I'm not simulating this. It's gonna be ridiculous. Yeah, 100%, 100%. 100%. Holy shit. Alright. Alright, before we wrap this up, let's run bleach bet. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn the stove on. We'll be here for a while today. I honestly don't know, Suka. Your presence is enough of a gift. I promise you, that support is more than any amount of money. Let's get Arduino running. This is from last time, which was completely terrible. mean, we can have multiple LEDs, but we'll just have to connect them through resistors. I thought all these GPIO pins could be used for out, but apparently not. It's not an easy machine. Trust me, Suka. You being a Fed, we're covered, baby. We're good. We're just taking all these wires off. Alright. I will be right back. Yeah, hold on. Alright. I see you, Suka. Where's our breadboard? The breadboard's actually too big for this version ESP. Do we want to run it back with the same case? Do I have a top for this? I should have another box of these. Let's worry about the case later. See, Gecko, you're caught red-handed, buddy. I think this module would be cool. It's like a echo sonar. Can we add it to a servo motor? And then I guess we'll pair it with, yeah, we do have a servo, but
the year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
we have another motor too. A step motor. I don't know what to... I guess that would be cool to stick this out like that. Because before we used the, it was like the heat proximity sensor for V1. Paper with passwords, where's that? What are you referring to? I don't know what this thing is either. So I guess we can combine OLED. Let's do this. So we got our OLED screen. Let's put the radar right here. So now they're separated, and we should be able to go like this, and then look at the screen. So let's set this thing up. We got the 32 right here. We'll take our ground. Let's establish that right now. throw ground on this side. Now let's do ESP32 to OLED screen. Oh shit, they just hang it off. That's smart. I guess I only need that one side then. That is pretty smart. The blue LED. Legit! We do have to incorporate this thing. The blue LED is too sick. The history of the blue LED. Oh, it's a 3.3. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so what do we need here? This guy. You know, we should probably use red for power and then black for ground. Also, do we have shorter ones? I guess they're both the same. Okay. So red is power. Black is ground. Alright, and then let's get red for power. They've been strict about that, Suka. I feel like ever since I started playing that stuff, they've been really closing down on my shit. Okay, there's power. Can we get another black cable for ground? I need a bigger toolbox. True, Nat. Break this thing apart. Alright. So we got ground, power. Now SCL is, oh wait, it should say on here SCL and SDA. Okay, so 22 is right here. And 22 is going to SCL. And then SDA is GPIO pin 21. Yeah, true that. Shit, prick. $21 is going to SDA. Alright, so those are ready to rock. I'm gonna have to switch my audio. To the speaker, or to the camera. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna disconnect this. We're back. It's coming through the camera now. Not as good quality, but we need this for to be able to have this thing plugged in, so you can send information and code to it. Sketch, include libraries, manage libraries. SSD 803 SSD 1306. And then also install GFX. I feel like that wouldn't be impossible to do. I mean, what we could do is pull this off. We could add a button from in here and then connect that to the ESP32. So when the praise bar, when the clicker's clicked, the button will be on the same level and it'll click both and then the space bar will just scream. Okay. Why is it not detecting it? One of the ESPs I got doesn't work, but I guess when you pay $9 for 3 of these, you really can't ask for the world. Does that work? So USB? I have to run a sudo. You thought. It should be USB. Why is it not showing up? Oh, wow. Let's try it on my other computer. Oh, hell yeah, that. I am so with that. It's weird that, see, I wonder if this has something to do because I already had a device, the microphone plugged into it. If it works on the other one, what am I gonna do? Let me... I do know. Interesting. So it did not pick up this device on the port either. What about this one? Very interesting. Oh, then that means this has to be the running one. What up? Yeah, Ubuntu. This thing's not working. None of them are showing up on the ports. Oh wait, could not open dev TTY USB 0. The port doesn't exist. Really? Is it because of permissions? No such file or directory. I'm getting the same error on both machines. Yeah, it's fake. I'm fad. We're building Shitbox V2. They're just not getting detected. Yeah. What up, Shadow? Welcome, brother. I don't know. It's usually a lot of CTFs, like Hack the Box, Try Hack Me. We'll do community campfires. What up?
Welcome, Shadow Colonel.
Yo.
You think I'm fucking strong?
What's good?
What up? Are you coming
We'll
in?
just
Yeah.
get together with people on the Discord and talk about whatever's going on. Like the Cloudflare, or CrowdStrike, excuse me. That was probably like a 3-hour discussion we had, and we streamed it. I don't know, just really anything tech related. We do IoT stuff. We made a shitbox 2 weeks ago now, I think, for my buddy John, who moved to Spain, which was just a IoT device with some random components that taught him vulgar terminology in Spanish, how to swear at people, taught him how to rob people in Spanish, and then also just like inside jokes and stuff. And he used like a proximity sensor to scan, so whenever he waved his hand, one of the events would trigger. And then we also added a buzzer, so there was like music that goes along with it when it starts up, and then it also will just scream in random intervals. I think it's been 2 weeks, yeah. Just about. Okay, so this is crazy because these, oh, I know what it is. I'm using the wrong cable. This cable is not, hold on. We used a different cable. I think this is the one. I swear it was the cable that was the issue. There it goes. Yeah, it was the cable. Okay. Alright, alright. Appreciate it, Colonel. Alright, so here's what we have set up on the breadboard. We're going to test the OLED screen right now. Let us close out of that. Let's do open recent. Where's... Can you help me find a way? Where is the God that I need? Can I get some help today? Lord, help me with the blood that I bleed. I want to know if you beat the shoulder that I need. I want to go. There we go. There it is. And then we need to chmod 777 what? Oh, TTY. Now we're gonna need to Now let's push that. They're still waiting. Compiling. $4 weeks ago? ESP32 W room. W room 32. Could not open this. The port doesn't exist. What? What? W room, right? Let's just compile it for 32. Deco, you fucking bot, shut the fuck up. Oh. We need this thing to compile. Do not tell me it doesn't exist. Maybe I do have to launch Arduino in sudo. How is it saying it doesn't exist? I promise you that port is real. We messed something up. What did we mess up? Okay, maybe I don't run it as root then. Sudo user mod dash a g ILO. Let's see. Come on. It's weird that it couldn't detect it.
Go. And Team Falcon.
That it couldn't detect it. Yes, Colonel. We are preparing for the OSCP as well. Unable to verify flash chip connection. That's a new one. I have not seen that before. There we go. We got it. Yes! Ha ha ha! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, this is too cool. Alright, I'm going to go make a little bit of food. I will be right back. Right back. Ah, that's so sick. Is it changing? Let me restart it. Come on. We got lunch cooking right now. Don't apple teeth. Alright, so we have a working POC. Let's take a look at this code. Okay. And it just loops stars forever. Okay, so now we have that. Let us USB 32 proxy sensor. Now IR proximity sensor. Now what is this thing called here? Pisuka. Brats. Some cheese-filled brats. You know, let's GBT this. Figure out what this thing is called. What is this called? Brats? You don't know what brats are, Suka? They're like sausages. These things. Could bacon wrap it too. I got some turkey bacon. They're amazing. Ultrasonic distance sensor. On my ESP32 and HCSR04 ultrasonic distance sensor. No, it's not fried like a corn dog. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna play this game. We're gonna do it right. So let's connect up everything. Alright, so we know this works. I'm gonna unplug this for now. We're gonna take ground, which is right here. We're gonna plug that into negativo. And, oh, silly me. That was power. And now we're gonna take power. connect it to power. And we're Trig and Echo. Um, 32 PSP WRAM 32 pin out. That would be us. Is there no echo? Or do they just declare the pins? Trig pin to GPIO 5. Okay. So let's do trig pin to GPIO 5. And then we're going to do echo pin to 18. So echo pin will go to 18. Where do they have 18 at? Oh, right next to 5. Okay. So let's grab this. And then void setup. So that's the trig pin. Okay. And void loop. Let's do this. But we're gonna modify this. But we don't want to do serial print. What if we do display.display? Oh, display.clear display also. Let's see if that works. Let's see if the range displays correctly to the OLED. So all we did was for the for loop, this code is the sensor. Let's do OLED. And the brats in the thumbnail. Yo, dance! Oh my god. Alright, we have all this. Here's what we want. Void loop. The brat in the thumbnail. Alright. Let's run that. And so what we're doing is the ultrasonic sensor here. Range will be displayed on the OLED, assuming that this compiles. I gotta go, the brats are on the grill. I just want this to compile. Will Dance is one of my buddies here in Charleston. He's tapping in now. Oh shit. I never plugged it back in. He knows. Brat feed. That's so funny. Jesus. Giving away my identity. He's doxing me. Alright. We have to recompile for W room. So the OLED is still displaying. Bluetooth serial upload would be nice. Let's see if this compiles. It is. It is. Alright. Okay, so because I still have the setup loop configured, it's just gonna run through all those draw functions. So let's do this.
I knelt to pray today, but no one was listening anymore. Do I need to fade away or stay here laying down on the floor? I want to know if you beat the shoulder that I need. I want to go. So take
Let's try this. And then let's also get rid of all these draw functions. So now we know the OLED works. We'll keep the logo. We like the logo. And then let's see if that compiles. Because right now, we're still showing the star function. And we need it to display the range from the sensor. They're compiling. Anyway. See if this works. We'll recompile for 32 dev instead of 32 W room. Text animate. Okay. Should just be a single loop. Pride thumbnail. Alright, this should compile. Alright, hold on, holy fuck. I have food on the grill. My bad. Hold on. What up, Phoenix? Welcome, brother. It worked. Oh! 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 Look at this. Actually, it'll be easier to do this. So, we got distance right here, and we have our sensor here. So, if we take distance, And we put our hand closer. And then we pull it away. And then we put closer. That's too good. Alright, so the sensor's working. Let's do... Let's look up this library and see how we can make this text bigger. Alright, well, let's just ask ChatGPT to do it. Make the text bigger. It's so tiny. That's too good. Sound speed. How do they do it? Oh, money. Alright, let's do 3. Let's take that and compile it. I guess I could have just read the code. We do a lot of different stuff, Phoenix. Usually mainly CTFs. We actually, let me share a link to the Discord. We did a CTF competition last weekend and we got 102nd out of 1,100 teams, which was fucking awesome. That's way too big. That looks terrible. Let's get rid of this too. So can we say if width is 128? I don't know C. Let's do this. We'll say add code so prevents writing off screen. Text is blank. I feel you, Phoenix. That's what it's about. Just getting better day at a time. Even if it's dumb shit like this. Set cursor 00, move down by 16 pixels for the next line. Set cursor 032. Oh, okay. I mean, it's working, it's just displaying really funky. Reads the input, displays it. Alright, let's see how this looks. Much better. Okay, so this looks really well. Much easier to read. So put our hand in front, pull it back, in front, back, in front, and all that's using is that. Yes, sir, J-Ray. Welcome back, Suka. Yeah, we're building Shitbox V2, which is the second part of our ESP journey. I will be right back, though. I got food. Oh, that's cool. It's safe to actively have this thing to prevent any damage to the vehicle. Very cool. Alright, so you're a bit of a hardware whiz. That's good. So, context to this whole thing. It started as a project, Shitbox V1, to my buddy who moved to Spain And he thought I just sat on my ass all day on my computer. So I figured what better way to encapsulate that memory he has of me than building him something by sitting on my ass sitting on my computer. So we built him Shitbox V1, which was an ESP32 inside of a business card box with a LCD display on it and a proximity hand sensor. Yeah, you don't need bread. Bread, you can add bread, for sure. It is sausage, it's a brat. It's a little burnt, I got distracted. But they just did a whole bunch of stupid stuff. Like taught him how to swear in Spanish.
Welcome, Jay Ray Zay.
You think I'm fucking strong?
What's good?
What are you coming in?
Yeah.
Just a whole bunch of like nonsense. But it was really fun and a lot of people enjoyed it. So we are doing Shitbox V2. Which is literally it's useless. There's no utility for it. It's pretty much just a fidget toy with batteries. What up, Stanley? We got some ESP32 action going on for Shitbox V2. What is this thing called? It's an HC SR04 ultrasonic sensor with an OLED and an ESP32. And all it does for now is it's going to calculate the distance. Kali on the Raspberry Pi. Interesting. You don't run into like CPU issues or RAM? Appreciate it, Stanley. This is a base of Shitbox V2, so. I don't know. I wanted to do it as a giveaway because Shitbox V1 was super popular, so figured we could build it and then do a giveaway. Interesting, J-Ray. Not at least for the scripts I use it for. What do you use it for specifically? I want to say pork, Suka. Absolutely, Stanley. 100%. No, all good. I was just curious. Hacking off the pie. Oh, good. We use that for the home lab. Like, TIG stack. There's some Discord bots running on it. A few other services. We got it connected to the light, so the light's triggered now by a webhook. And when the webhook triggers in Grafana, it sends it over to Home Assistant, which is in a Docker container running on the Pi, and that will forward the signal to the light, and the light will start flashing. But there's some work that needs to be done with it, except to reconnect the webhook, and it should be good to go. But Yeah, the pie is awesome. I literally sent a photo in the Discord this morning. I bought a Raspberry Pi 4 last year in May, and it was $170. And now you can get Raspberry Pis for Raspberry Pi 5s for yeah, $80. Even 8GB. Yeah, $80, dude. It's crazy. Paid $163 last year in May when they were doing the chip shortage. Appreciate it, Stanley. That means a lot, brother. Thank you. You're doing an amazing job too. If you are interested in joining the Discord too, all beginners, all skill ranges are welcome. It's all about getting better. Working together, no gatekeeping. So I'm a penetration tester for my professional job, which I just started 3 months ago. I did security engineering before that, mainly for secrets management solutions. But now I am a junior operator at a company doing a penetration test for customers. Yeah, they're $80, Suka. What's the starter kit coming? Probably a case and stuff, yeah. That's nice. Well, favorite tool you always use? I mean, if I say burp, that's a pretty bot response, but I do like Burp Suite a lot. Especially, I've been looking a lot more now into extensions and tool integrations. And people really sleep on how far you can take Burp's capabilities. That's definitely something, if you're interested in that, look into, like B checks, scan profiles, there's tool integrations, other softwares. I know you can put it into Elasticsearch if you want to collaborate. Yeah, Mmap is a beast. Mmap is and the Mmap scripts people don't really use a lot, but the Mmap scripts are awesome. If you grep by those, if you find a service like Apache, you can do like locate.nsc pipe into grep Apache, and it'll just pull all of those scripts. I do really like, I've had a lot of luck with XSS Strike. For XSS, I'm trying to think of other cool tools. There's a good reverse shell tool. That's almost like completely undetectable. Well, let me look it up. Shell deck. I have not done a lot with Wireshark. I'm sure the capabilities are crazy. What I do like about Wireshark too is that packet capture you can get mobile. Like you could throw it on a Raspberry Pi and use that as a tool, which is really cool. Yes, shell deck. shell deck is, I forgot the exact specifications, but it like runs through something specific that's super hard to detect. Obviously, if you execute in and get a terminal session, you'll probably get caught. But in terms of like listing directories and downloading files, this is an old version of it. I don't think that's it. But in terms of like CTS, I guess it doesn't really matter because you're not really worried about OPSEC safe. You can make as much noise as you want. But what are some other cool tools? Tom Nom Nom has a lot of really cool tools he does for web app testing. He's a sick developer. And Bug Bounty. Better cow. I've heard of that. Oh, a deauth attack? I have one of those. I coded one. Let's see. Wi-Fi deauth. Access point scanner. Deauth single device. Deauth with arguments. Probe request. And the Wi-Fi scanner. And I got a POC video too. Net helped a lot. He also made this image because he's a beast. What has been your most difficult learning experience so far? I think the most difficult has been methodology and I got something in my tooth. And just slowing down. Like I had caught myself on a bunch of CTFs. I still do it. Just moving too fast, disregarding information is not important, and finding out later through the walkthrough that it was. I mean, enumeration's so crucial too. I always disregard that aspect. Like I just want to start firing off payloads and stuff, but it's a naive move. I think also Jack and the D. It's just the name of the YouTube channel, Jack and the D. I think also another difficult learning experience was kind of getting out of that imposter syndrome state where learning to not compare yourself to others who are way ahead of you, but comparing yourself to you yesterday. And that was pretty much the whole motivation behind creating the YouTube channel and the stream was being able to look back on old streams and see how far I've come. Even compare myself to like yesterday or the day before. Like just seeing the progress. Obviously, if you look at it in a big picture context, it's going to be a lot harder to see and understand. But keeping a record of it and being able to be like, okay, I know more than I did yesterday. It's enough motivation to keep you going and keep you out of that, like, depravity trench of thinking that you will never be the best, you will never learn everything. and you're not getting better. So I think having a marker, an indicator to compare to, is going to help your mental state and confidence and ability to keep going way more. Yes. Oh, and check out Nets too. Matt has done a lot of Discord bots. He's built up a whole bunch of stuff in the server. He's always working on different dev projects. So Nat's pretty much our in-house developer. You can call him that. He's CEO developer, chief developer. What kind of knowledge and what field do you consider to be the one that you understood the most and feel very confident in? That's a good question. So to answer that also, we're gonna pull the cybersecurity domain map up. Now, if somebody says they can master everything, or they're the master of cybersecurity, I challenge you to show them this photo. You can't master all that. So that's also another thing with the mental thing, is realize you can never know everything, which is also part of the appeal to the field, is that you'll always be learning. You can always learn more. There's always something new. I've now that I'm more specifically focused in penetration testing, I'm closer to that in terms of understanding, but I spent like 2.5 years doing security engineering for secrets management. So I would say my knowledge and field that I'm most confident in would not be technical. It would be communications. And what I mean by communications is when we have a new solution, right, for secrets management, and yes, the cheaper solution would be to use whatever native on hand they already have for that application. But in terms of secret sprawl, and especially in an enterprise environment, when you're looking at hundreds of thousands of secrets, keys, certs, everything, centralizing, getting that single pane of glass over everything is a lifesaver financially and timing wise. So I really prided myself on the ability to sell technical solutions we had and ideas to non-technical people. That's good at crayons. But I mean, because if you're talking to a suit and you're saying you're trying to pitch a solution to centralize like service account identity management onto a single pane platform, they're not going to understand any of the architecture diagrams, security diagrams, none of that stuff that you show them. It's all going to go right over their head. They're going to nod their heads like they understand, but they're not going to sign off and expense that per se or pay for it if they don't really have a grasp of what's going on. So I guess you can call it dumbing it down. At least I think so. I think I've done a really good job in my old job at dumbing technical things down into a comprehensible picture for a suit to understand, as well as highlighting the points that are most important to them, which is usually money. So if you can justify cost in a way that they can understand, that will go a very far way. Especially being that cybersecurity or tech in general appeals to a lot of introverts, because I mean you're talking to a computer all day versus a person, so having an introverted personality that's a really appealing field to be in.
So having the ability to communicate and not be weird and hold a regular conversation in security or IT, tech, engineering in general is very valuable, especially from a boss's perspective. You don't want to be hanging out with somebody every day that is just dry or awkward or weird, right? So if you have someone that can crack some jokes and be cool and like act like a human being and not a robot, that's really appealing on a personal level, because that's a lot easier to deal with on a day-to-day than somebody who's like super cooped up and just weird to talk to. But I mean, I got to wear a lot of hats in engineering, between actually hands-on development, GRC, audits, obviously GRC covers compliances, that was a big one, building runbooks and playbooks, integrating with SOC, monitoring integrations. So it was really cool because I kind of got to lead everything, every aspect, and learn it of secrets management myself versus building it and then handing it off to somebody else to build out the runbook when they hand it to the SOC team so they understand at 4 a.m. when this alert triggers, how do you react? And of course, it's a huge thank you to my old boss as well, who had all the trust in the world in me, which I would not be here or where I am today without him, and just his ability to just kind of let me explore, and the amount of trust he had in me really allowed me to develop a lot of skills in a lot of different areas and kind of build a name that way at my old company. But I mean, there's so many different skills and aspects of cybersecurity that if you want to master a niche, like a little corner, you can do that. It's going to take a while, but you could do that. Like, if we do this, Jeremy, cybersecurity, cert, roadmap. You get all these, you can be a master. I will call you the best. And I'm sure even if somebody had all of these every single one of these certs, there's gonna be somebody above him in each one of these domains. In all of them, there's gonna be somebody who's still better. So, cybersecurity is a never-ending learning, and it's just the best. Like, it's not rinse repeat. There's always more you can be doing with anything. Your ambition. Appreciate you, Stanley. That means a lot, brother. Thank you, dude. Alright, what does Suka say? Suka's fat ass said, what command do you use for clearing Kali? I don't know, clear? Clear and reset, Suka? Unless you want to clean it up, I would do bleach bit. Get rid of all the swap space and other nonsense. What 3 tips would you give to someone who's beginning to pursue your path cybersecurity? What would they be? One is Security Plus, which is a not technical hold on, Stuka. Security Plus, which is not technical. It's a really boring certification to study for and get because you're not doing anything on the command line really. It's all just learning and like understanding terminology and be able to hold a conversation in cybersecurity with somebody else who's a security professional. So Security Plus I think is really important. It's an investment into yourself, and it's the absolute best foundation groundwork in cybersecurity. I believe so. 2 would be focus on a specific niche and don't be a generalist. Like, focus on a specific domain. Obviously, be a generalist when you're exploring and you're curious what you're getting into. I hired interns for 2 years, and all of them were like, I'm interested in ethical hacking. It's like, no shit. Like, everybody is. It's a cool domain. But I fell in love with engineering, right? Like, I definitely see myself at some point going back to the engineering side. That was the most fun I've ever had at work. At that company, just building solutions. This is completely awesome, and I did not think I would enjoy it, but I did. And 3 was pay attention and listen to and praise the Dunning-Kruger effect. And the Dunning-Kruger effect is my wallpaper on my phone. I use this image on my phone. That's literally my background on my phone. And it says, understanding that you get to a point where you think you know everything, and then you open up another door, or you talk to somebody. It could be some type of interaction or something where you just take a step back. You're like, holy shit, like, I'm so far behind. But this is where everybody gets stuck, is Insecure Canyon. It's going up. Realizing that how little you know is the first step in becoming someone who actually knows stuff. And that's literally my wallpaper on my phone. Every day. And just compare yourself to you. Don't compare yourself to others, bro. You compare yourself to others, you're gonna shit the bed and be pissed off all the time and feel like you never got anything done, when in reality you have. And you're better than you were yesterday. So, top 3, Security Plus. Also, if you want content for Security Plus, Professor Messer has like hundreds of hours of Security Plus free training. This is the GOAT. Anybody you've talked to with Security Plus, I'm sure will recommend Professor Messer. He's an absolute legend. But he's really good study material. But Security Plus, Dunning-Kruger effect, pay attention to that, remember that. And the last one was focus on a specific domain or field and master it. Like, go all in on that specific field. Like, I was doing secrets management, and we were using HashiCorp, so I got all the HashiCorp Vault certifications. I was really interested in it, and I loved the work, and then I got the opportunity to do penetration testing, and now I do that. But I loved the engineering aspect, and focus on it, because if you're a generalist, you're gonna get generalist roles. But if you master a niche, it could be cryptography, audit, GRC, SOC analyst, like anything. But if you master that, you will become so valuable in that one-off niche that you'll never have another issue. It could even be like Linux administrations, like Relaway engineering, anything. But focus on that domain and master it. If you spread out and become a generalist, your skills are going to vary too far and far. But if some companies like, we're going to pay $300,000 to an absolute goated security analyst, and you're like, holy fuck, I've just been grinding for the last 4 or 5 years on only security analyst stuff, like mastering Splunk, developing runbooks, developing playbooks, creating heuristic detection algorithms. Like, even in that domain itself, there's so many subroutes. And you'll pick up other skills along the way, right? Like, when I did secrets management, we were engineering secrets management solutions. Some of those solutions were hosted on Relaway servers. So I also picked up subset skills of learning Linux administration, and more specifically Relaway Enterprise Linux distros, which was just a subset skill that I picked up from secrets management. And then I also, because I developed runbooks and playbooks and created custom alerts in Splunk, I also picked up some of those skills. But the main domain that everything kind of builds into and builds up for is secrets management, right? And you'll pick up other skills along the way, but focus on that one funnel of cybersecurity and just own it. Prabat, the CMD used before start shipbrick. What? What do you mean, Suka? No, dude, do not worry. The questions are good. I love the questions. The questions are my favorite. I very appreciate the questions. I'm confused, Suka. I'm not sure. Was it on the main OS or Kali? Sorry for mentioning certs, but what do you think about the CRTP? Don't be sorry about certs. Certs are good. Certs make up for time in the field. Red Team Active Directory cert. I did not know that existed. And because I don't know anything about the CRTP, let's ask Reddit. I recently took it as my first AD certificate. I say it was worth the money and time. OSCP and CRTL are also good next steps. I'm taking CRTP. It looks like a lot of people like it. Yeah, all are happy with the experience. It looks like a green light, Prabat. If you're interested in AD, this looks like the one. The 3 favorite tools for work. Burp Suite, Tmux, and shit, I'm trying to think of like what GitHub tools are. I'll say Google. I mean, it's like all the time. You're all like, it's not like we get penetration tests. Even the guys who have been doing it for 20 years, they're like, oh, I know everything. I know exactly what to do. Even on the job, you're learning what you're looking at and how to exploit it. So I'm very happy with Google. Yeah, I'll say Google, because I think having the ability to search up information and figure it out that way is, I don't think anybody would be nearly as successful as they are if they weren't able to look up questions they had. So I would say Burp Suite, Tmux, and Google. Intrigued by the path. Yeah, Google for sure. Even like ChatGPT. Like for the ESP32 stuff we're doing right now, like as much as I love the ESP32s and stuff, I'm not gonna sweat it and try and learn how to code all this stuff. Like IoT devices are not my life. There's other things I want to focus on. So for the sake of the code, ChatGPT does it fine. Some people call it cheating. I think it's just being resourceful. I think the people that would call it cheating are the people that are pissed off they spent the time to learn it. And don't get me wrong, obviously ChatGPT has its limitations, right? Like ChatGPT is not going to pump out an entire application. But for an ESP32 that all it's doing is printing characters to a screen and measuring distances on a proximity sensor, we're okay with that. That'll play. And also I don't really, I never see it a lot, at least in our community, because it's the one thing we preach, right, is if you're a beginner at cybersecurity, if you're just learning, like, it's okay to be that way. It's okay to be vulnerable and say, I don't know. Like, that's completely okay, and it's bullshit for the people that shit on other people for not knowing things. They're like calling them rookies, beginners. Again, when you said the top 3 things to succeed, I think in cybersecurity is Security Plus, focusing in a domain, and the Dunning-Kruger effect. And it all comes back to the Dunning-Kruger effect, because those people that are shitting on you and telling you that you can't do anything or why are you talking to us, you're not that good, they all started at the bottom too. They were not masters in cybersecurity before they started, right? They knew just as much as you did when you started. And this is so important because Insecure Canyon, people like that, the toxic people, will keep pushing you back down there. But step 5, if you can recognize and follow step 5 every day, you'll be successful. Why aren't you playing? A now more difficult question. If it weren't what you're doing now, what else could you be doing? Charter fishing. Peace, Suka. Have a good one, brother. Oh yeah, it's late for you, dude. I love fishing. Fishing is probably my favorite touching grass activity. I would probably say charter fishing. Charter fishing, I love it. This is what my buddy Will sent me. He lives here. He's one of my IRL friends. Hard to believe, I know. But that was the brat. I spent most of my life in the kitchen as a chef. One day I realized that IT and cybersecurity was the path I wanted to take. I feel you, dude. And, well, what's so cool about that is my old boss at my old company, or my internship boss, he was a manager at Denny's, which is like, I don't know where you're located, but it's like a casual sit-down food chain in America, and he was a manager at Denny's 10 years before he interviewed me. And when he was interviewing me, he was the principal security director, I don't know, some absolutely insane role. And literally 10 years ago, he was a manager at a Denny's, like helping wait tables, bus tables, very similar situation. It is more than possible, Stanley, to get into cybersecurity in the domain, regardless of your history or background. And obviously you need to make money, right? You need to have a job, so you do the chef, you do the kitchen, but focus your free time on getting like the Security Plus, for example. Watch the Professor Messer videos, like the link I sent. Just start watching those videos in your free time. There's 24 hours in a day, and I did not realize or appreciate that, I feel like, until I really started streaming. So I was like, oh geez, there's like no time left. And it's like, no, if I'm smart about it and I plan my day out and I don't stay up till 4 in the morning, I can actually get a lot done. So, I mean, there's so many different, like even just life skills I've learned from being in cybersecurity and other people in the field that translate to just day to day, right? Like you're doing a pen test, time management, staying organized. That was a really big thing at my last job with engineering, was trying to stay organized. I was an extremely disorganized person before that. I mean, I still am not allergic to a mess. But in terms of workspace and project, it's much more. And now it translates to real life too. Like I'm much more thoughtful about time allocation and planning out my schedule and other things like that. So, but yeah, chef, firefighter, stripper, whatever, you can do cybersecurity. I promise you that. It is more than possible. I'll send this link in the Discord again. So the draft is, I went out probably like 4 months ago, and I walked out of the bar, and it was kind of in a sketchy part of town, and there was this abandoned, it was like a crack house, abandoned crack house, and in the second story window, this guy was just sitting in the window looking out. And I was waiting for my Uber, and I was like, oh my god, I need that thing. So I went in the house and just went upstairs and took the draft and got the Uber, and now he's here. So we're just saving animals one at a time. Not all heroes wear capes. But he has been awesome. We rescued him. Now he's got a whole community. He's even got his own emoji in the Discord server. But the funniest part was when I got him, like I was just holding him on the side of the road, and when I got in the Uber, he didn't say anything. The Uber had no comments. I just got in the Uber. He was like, how's your night? Good. Dropped me off with the draft, and that was it. And I sent this too. I'll send this again. This is the best Security Plus resource you could get. For free. Maybe if you like paid somebody to train you in person. But okay, so back to Shitbox. Some context behind Shitbox. For those of you that don't know, which it's okay not to know, remember, Dunning-Kruger effect. The first step is realizing how little you know is the first step to becoming somebody who knows stuff. This is it. Let's see. We got the gift. Let's see. My shirt was inside out. Holy shit. Does it show it working? Okay, so this is Shitbox. It should start. I guess you can't really see that. Yes, it works. Alright, I'll take a better video of it and upload. But that was the first ship box, which was a gift from my buddy. And Suka and a few other people really liked the idea, so now we're back with Shipbox V2. I appreciate it, Stanley. Dude, it's like moods. Like some days I want to talk to people all day long, and then other days just kind of hang out by myself. I gotta say, like, being a chef, obviously you interact with people every day. That communication ability is gonna go far in cybersecurity. Like, communication is, it's not like sales, right? Where people who are applying to sales jobs, if you're an introvert, you're probably not going to apply to a sales job. If you're an extrovert and you want to be an extrovert at your job, you're probably not going to do something where you just sit in front of the desk all day and code and don't want to interact with people or don't have to for your job, right? So that's why the introvert-extrovert appeals to different career paths, and cybersecurity, just because of the work, appeals to introvert people, which it's not a bad thing, but like if you're gonna, like it opens up way more doors for you in cybersecurity if you have that extrovert personality and ability to talk to people and share ideas and talk in front of an audience and communicate. So it's a very valuable skill and is severely underrated in cybersecurity. People do not talk about that. They focus on technicalities and they don't understand that personality does matter. So communication and personality is it's not a requirement like for a sales job, but it's a huge, like if you and somebody else have the exact same resume and you can talk and crack jokes and have a good time and just be casual and realize it's not that serious, you're gonna get the job, because the guy interviewing you is gonna be like, alright, I would much rather hang out with this guy every day than the weird guy who doesn't even turn his fucking camera on in a Teams call, who I've never seen for the year and a half that he's been on my team, right? Like, that's weird. That's a weird thing. So, that's my 2 cents. If I was a boss and I was hiring, I would look out for communication and personality as a desirable trait. Especially in terms of like working a day to day. Like if you're interacting with them every day, I don't care how good you are. If you're weird as fuck, like I'm gonna do worse at my job because I'm gonna be tripping about how weird you are. And be like, I can't even talk to that guy. Oh, we'll also add blue LED. Just because if you don't know, the history of blue LEDs is like a video game style lore. It's unreal what it took and the history behind a blue LED. So if you want other still educational, I'd say, it's not brain rot content. Oh, it's not a studio. This is a great video. Look at this. Everybody's glazing blue LEDs. This is actually the coolest video ever. And then when you see a blue LED in person after you watch this, you'll be like, holy shit, like, I appreciate you. Thank you. Worked in the kitchen once, and one day I imagined it all burning down during a lunch rush. That job wasn't for me. And you did something though, Nat. I try and stream every day. The weather's been really nice lately, so I've been trying to get out and touch grass. And trying to correct my sleep schedule too. But I would say it's pretty consistently 3 times a week, 4 times a week. Obviously, if it's like raining or it's been bad weather, I'll stream every day during the week. But I would just probably tomorrow. I think tomorrow we'll probably stream and do something more with Shitbox Feed too. Definitely Monday. But I appreciate it, Stanley. Appreciate you asking your questions and participating. Hope you have a good one, brother. Yeah, back to Net's point. I mean, some people, not some people, I feel like a lot of people realize at some point what they're doing, if they like it or not, but then they don't make a change. Like, they don't do anything about it, and they just bitch and moan. Like, you did something about it. You don't work in the kitchen anymore. You're like, fuck that. Peace, Stanley. Oh, jeez, really? Alright, well that works now. I think this is a good stopping point for today, actually, after we turn on our blue LED. So let's plug that thing in, because every project needs a blue LED. If I plug it into 3.3 volts, is it gonna blow it up, you think? Yeah. Maybe. I think it's because I plugged into the 5 last time. I'm trying to find a resistor right now. If I was a resistor, where would I be? Jeez, I have so many other little modules too. I gotta figure out what these all do. Here it is. No, that's not a resistor. It's a transistor, I think it's called. These things. These are resistors. We don't even need Firefox right now. I'm about to do this with my fucking hands. I think it's a 1K resistor. So let's take that and plug that in for power. And we'll take it. Yeah, and I need to, we'll probably end the stream after this. I gotta clean up from lunch. And the anode side, electrical terminology, for those of you who don't know, the anode is the positive side where current flows in, and also the longer prong on an LED, which I did not know that last week. I'm not acting like I did. I am not a professional. I am just an enthusiast. And this side too. Oh, damn it. This side too. Negative. Yeah! Can we do it without... I don't... It's running 3.3 volts. I don't think I'm going to need... The OLED just shut off. Why? I hope I didn't just fry it. That was funny that Will joined earlier, my buddy from Charleston. Such a kick-ass community. All you guys. It's fucking nasty. Okay, so the OLED does work. We just need the blue LED because blue LEDs are awesome and they're pretty. Let's throw this guy in the negative, and then let's throw this guy in the positive. All right. I present to you the working prototype for Shitbox V2. Blue LED with the ESP32 with the HC-SR04 proximity sensor and the OLED display that is based off of distance. I think this shitbox is gonna be a good one. Alright. With that being said, deuces. I will see y'all tomorrow.